Mirror image mystery. A young woman in a small Midwestern town grows increasingly paranoid after catching fleeting glimpses of herself in places she's never been, her own face in a passing car, her reflection in a window across the street. She reports the incidents to police, who dismiss her claims as stress-induced hallucinations. But when a late-night break-in occurs at her workplace, security footage shocks everyone. There she is, calmly unlocking the door, while, at the same time, her phone's GPS proves she's miles away, asleep in bed. The investigation reveals that several unsolved robberies in the area share a common thread: a suspect who looks exactly like her has been seen at every scene. A famous cold case from the 1970s is reopened when a retired detective uncovers a forgotten photograph, a missing child standing beside an adult who appears to be her grown-up self. The detective interviews surviving family members, all of whom recall seeing the missing girl in crowds, years after her disappearance, always at a distance, always turning away just before being recognized. Forensics reveal that DNA from the scene of the original disappearance matches someone who is still alive, but not the girl, her own daughter, born decades after she vanished. As the detective closes the file, a voiceover wonders whether time can fold in on itself, trapping people in their own unsolved mysteries. A journalist investigating the infamous Mirror Man murders discovers an eerie pattern: every victim reported seeing someone who looked exactly like themselves in the days leading up to their death. The journalist is skeptical until she receives a series of anonymous photographs, each one showing her at locations she's never visited, sometimes in the company of her own friends and family. She sets up a meeting with an informant, only to find herself face to face with her double, who whispers, "You were never meant to exist." That night, her reflection begins to move independently, smiling when she does not. A woman, haunted by nightmares of a crime she can't remember, begins to notice strange bruises and unfamiliar clothing in her closet. She confides in her therapist, who suggests sleepwalking, until police find a witness who insists two identical women were present at the nearby scene of a recent, unsolved arson. When the police interrogate her, she breaks down and admits, "Sometimes I wake up somewhere else, with someone else's memories." The episode ends with her staring into a cracked mirror, her own face fracturing into two.